Ladies and gents, welcome to a best of 5 in the round of 16 of Sudden Disaster. It's a sudden death tourney. Been covering quite a few games of it recently, and it is a lot of fun. Sudden death, of course, all based around destroying your opponent's town center. So if your town center is destroyed here, you are defeated. We have Barles in the red playing as the Koreans. In the blue, we have Valis playing as the Armenians. And these two players know each other very, very well. They're very similar style players, I would say. And so this should be a pretty competitive series here. Now, again, you can't build more town centers, right? You're stuck with just this one. So if you're hoping to expand your eco, you would ideally find another building to produce economic units out of. And if it's not TCs, it's going to be docks. And there is 30,000 food amongst those rocks. I don't know how the fish are not getting stuck in there. Sure, they're a little slippery, but I mean, 30,000? Yeah, that's a lot of food. So basically, endless amounts of food. I've never seen a game where the food runs out there in the middle. So, very frequently what happens here is both players will end up coming out to dock. Both players will add some fish, right? And usually it's not a lot because they're going to rush to Feudal Age to try and kill the opponent's fishing ships. And then from there, there's a lot of adapting, and that adapting can lead to... we see a lot of castles near the water to control this area, and then a lot of fast Imperial Age. So easier said than done, right? As is everything in this game. But Koreans, I mean, I'm thinking we might see guard towers from Barles. Maybe war wagons, maybe some even some turtles here. Yo, Saseki, thank you for the gifted subs, my friend. Saseki with the 40 months as well. Nice to see you, Saseki. Good day. Also, Saseki resubbed with the message 11 and then gifted 11. That's funny. That's 11. Johnson, welcome. Thank you for the new sub. He says, I'm not going to get a gifted sub. All right. I'm on top of this. So yeah, towers to control the map. There are stones and golds elsewhere, which obviously could be taken. You can't TC them, though. So I would imagine the stones and golds inside their walls is going to be enough. And now both players have gone for the dock. Now, if I had to choose which civilization I prefer the Armenians because of their economy. The rate at which they bring in wood and gold after their mule cart upgrades is insanely strong. I also think building the fortified church with the Armenians and getting the instant relic is great. There's also a relic right here. So, like, you could conceivably have, like, 2 or 3 relics on the back of a really good wood and food eco. So the Korean player just won't have the economy to compete. Beyond the stone mining, the Koreans do win with that. And then maybe, again, maybe a push with guard towers could happen here. Paul, I can add the logo in between games onto this scene. I don't know if I have to have the logo in game. If I do, I'll handle that in between games. I have it out of game, so fishing away. Now, again, these players are very similar, so I wonder if maybe they predict what the other's going to do. It almost feels like they're considering... I mean, this is heavy fishing ship numbers here. 4 fishing ships here for Valis. But just as I was thinking maybe he was just going to chill, he's definitely going to click up to Feudal Age here. And he's going to drop off the food, and voila! There he goes. On the way to Feudal. Barles will beat him by 25 seconds. Barles, is he going to stone, or is this wood? Or is this gold? Okay, it's gold. Nice. So, both players just staring at each other here. It's so funny. If they were to just, like, agree not to attack each other here, which obviously they'd never do. That's a stupid thought. But if they were, it would change the game entirely. They would both go fast castle, because it's like easy breezy food eco, and then you're behind walls. But neither player wants to give the other player an edge here. You know, where the Koreans could really struggle is Koreans can't make demos. What is Barles going to try and do if he can't make demos here? That really hurts you. Barles is leaving his base with a couple villagers now. I think this is for a tower over here. I think that's the plan. I think he wants to tower this Maybe tower with some fire galleys is the play. Valis sees this. He can't wall in his dock, and ooh. I mean, this wall doesn't really deny Valis from finishing the dock. But it does block off his tower. Ah. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is interesting. So again, most of the other games I've seen, it's just been Navy, right? But now Valis' dock is denied at 69%. And don't say nice, because that's not nice. That's pretty brutal. He's going to lose out some of that wood. And for now, both players producing a fire galley. And then the tower is going to be up. So Valis can't fish here because of that tower. And of course, the towers get stronger if this game goes to castle. And look at Bartles. He's blocking the way. His fishing ships, they should play offensive linemen for the Vikings here. This is great blocking. Fishing ship's just going to sit there, and he tries to run away, and the fishing ships say, nope, no you don't. I command this passage. Man, that's amazing from Bartles. That's crazy. Okay, and then we have a tower here from Valis as well, so his tower can't really be denied by anything, so it feels like both players are going to lose fish. It is nice that Bartles is able to, get some food from this. It's kind of nice that he can escape with the fish as well. It feels like he sees what's going on and he's going to go this way. There is a shore fish there. But again, he can't make demos. So that's a problem. Again, guys, pay attention to the resources collected. The Armenians are insane with the bonus where their mule cart upgrades are like 40% more efficient. It's ridiculous. You could already move the mule cart around to add to efficiency, but then you're collecting wood and gold faster than your opponent can conceivably do themselves. So it's like, it's just a wild bonus. And it's part of what makes him so strong. And so nothing really positive has happened for Valis on the offensive front, and yet he's still got higher res collected just because of being Armenians. It's funny how they're both taking the 200 shorefish and keeping their fishing ships alive. Like, if Bartles ever shows a group of ships here, demos are going to pop out, and it's going to be a problem. Here comes the tower rush now from Bartles. So this is interesting, right? Because Valis just placed his tower. He didn't go to stone to make more. And he's just going right through here. This is smart because his opponent can't have a demo. Now here he's going to delete some of his walls and rush down this tower. We have the box emote, guys. I added the mod back. That tower's going to go down. Like, this is a big mistake. To build your tower up against the opponent's walls. Against good players, they're just going to do this. And what you can do is you can try and hop out the other side, which is what he's trying to do, and the game won't let him. And then you can fight this off and then play this whole repair, attack, repair, attack, repair. Look at them inside the tower. And, well, this is really good reaction from Bartles. And now Valis has deleted some of his walls, and Bartles could potentially run in, and the tower stays up. Bartles is going to lose water. He actually could lose the tower to the fire ships. I think it'd definitely be worth it for Valis to go for that tower. Because that way he could take his fish... He could take resources again. Remember I was, saying all these good things about the resources collected for Armenians? Well, it remains the case that there's more resources collected, but look at the resource balance from Bartles. Dang. Does he have a blacksmith? He must have a blacksmith somewhere. I would assume he wouldn't forget this. I think maybe he has forgotten it. Yep, there's the blacksmith. Okay. Guys, I have to sneeze. Come on, you stupid sneeze. I'm looking at the light. Okay, it disappeared. It'll come back another day. This is a great play from Valis, though. I love this. Takes down the tower. Maybe could actually just bring these fishing ships back. He has gone to stone to make more defensive towers. He's not up yet, though. And this is sudden death, guys. If Bartles can get another tower down, let's say here, he can have a nice position to siege push or even castle drop this TC. Over here, we've got outposting from Valis, so he wants an idea what Bartles is doing. Bartles will be able to see those outposts. But not really anything you want to do about that right now if you're Bartles. Maybe you could send the scout over. Valis has his scout, though, waiting inside of his base on full HP. That's a lot of Navy. And if you have water control, in theory, you can transport and go in to take the opponent's TC in some way. But it's like, what are you going to transport? Here comes the tower. Now, can this be ranged by fire? It can't. So, smart move from Barles. And Valis still isn't clicked up, and he forgot his blacksmith. Big difference in the castle age up times here. This is a big opportunity here for Barles. Have you guys ever heard that, by the way, that if you stare at the like a bright light, it helps your sneeze happen? Have you guys ever heard that? I don't know if it's scientifically proven, but growing up, it was like if you were on the brink of sneezing, they'd say, look at the light. Okay, so the funny thing is, right? So I don't know if that's true or not. But like, growing up, it was always, you look at the light, it helps you sneeze. And my fiance, the way she was either taught or what she just assumed was that if you look at the light, it helps you not sneeze. So I don't know if it's different for different people. It definitely helps me. But I always thought it was funny I was so different. Are you sick? I'm sick of your crap, Roman. That's what I'm sick of. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I didn't know I said that out loud. That's my bad. I'm just chill. We're going to have some siege coming out here from Barles. These villagers need to run away. Okay. I think Valis thinks he's going to die. And this is what he's going to do. He's going to go fortified church in front of his TC to protect it. And he's going to YOLO castle drop Barles. Because he can run right into the eco from Barles. Because he's taking out the walls. This is going to be nuts. Obviously, good timing here from Barles. Gets some kills. The stone wall buys Valis a little bit of time. This is sudden death. I really like the thought. Assuming Valis is thinking what I'm thinking. You send the vills. You go crazy with it. Barles can't go anywhere near the shoreline. He sees the stone walls. He doesn't see the TC. Maybe you should try and go this way. But again, I'm thinking fortified church. Because it can shoot some arrows. It like helps you defend a little bit. Oh, Barles. Barles, I think, senses something. Oh, and he's dropping a castle there. And he's building foundations to try and block the castle from Valis. So actually, that's a big deal for Barles. This is still going to be rough. But if this castle would have been here, it's game over for Barles. The fact that the castle might not range the TC gives him a shot. He's going to drop a tower. So both players castle dropping the other. Barles will definitely not range the TC from Valis. I think Valis has a chance at ranging the TC from Barles with Bodcanero. It really just comes down to if this TC is ranged by the castle. Oh, it is! It is! Oh, no! That's so bad for Barles. Oh, man. That's so bad. Okay. So Barles is going for Petard. Right? He's got Siege. He's going to have Ram, Mangonel, Petard. He could do it. He's going to have to repair from the far side of the TC, which takes up a lot of your wood. Now, Valis could maybe go for Petards, but I think you just got to keep your vills in there and hope to shoot that thing down. That's your best way of doing this. Okay, the demo popped out there to try and take down the Ram. There's like no eco here for Valis at the moment. So Valis actually doesn't have anything on wood, guys. Ooh, but this Mangonel is huge. Okay, the Mangonel helps defend. Can Barles do this? You need 5 Petards to hit the TC to take it out. Right now, it might only be 4 because some HP is lost. This is insane. This is so good. And it's that Mangonel for Valis that is the key to his defense. I'm pretty sure, I mean, Barles can't afford to go for Bodcanero. Oh, Barles, you've got to repair this more, dude. You've got to repair this. You also have to micro perfectly here. I like the walls from Valis. Valis is just doing whatever he can to slow this down. Maybe even bringing some villagers home here. Barles has to micro perfectly. He also could die. He's added more repair villagers there. There's only 2 Petards. That's not going to be enough. Well, maybe. I mean, it's close to being enough because HP has been taken off of this TC. In before one of these guys runs out of wood for a repair here. Happening for Barles. I'd like to see Valis maybe make a petard himself, but he would run into walls, which is why he's not doing it. This is amazing. I love this. And, you know, maybe it gives Barles... I don't really know how he's getting food, but maybe it gives him time to get more petards. Oh! Oh, that's huge! That's huge. Okay. Okay, Barles has an opportunity now. There's another mangonel at 80%. Valis has big wood problems. Ram's going to come in. Barles might just go for it here. He is just going to go for it. He's repairing his Ram. Every second, every repair matters so much. Every hit. Petards? 2 petards? Can they get through? Ah! It's so close. It's so close. Repairing the Ram. Does it make the difference? Ah! No. And Barles is almost dead on the other side. He's out of wood, Valis. He is out of wood. Barles still has wood. He needs to repair. 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 What is happening? No way. Attack with the Vils. Repair. Guys, they're both down below 200 HP, but Valis is going to be defeated. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a game. Oh man, Barles almost died. Valis was almost dead for so long there. And Barles gets the victory. That was one of the closest sudden death finishes I've ever seen. And both players made the right plays. That's the amazing thing about this. Like, I can't really question the players too heavily. I think Valis, maybe he didn't execute as well, like the Mangonel War. Obviously, maybe needed an extra stone tile. But my goodness, was that close. I want to go back. I want to see how close was Barles to going down. Because he went down below 100 HP here. I think we see, it's kind of hard to get it, guys, but I think it's like 82 HP at one point. And actually, we got 68 HP at this point. So, I mean, things go a little bit differently. 45 I saw. Things go a little bit differently. Maybe Barles does go down. It was so tough for both of them to focus on both sides. I love the recognition from Barles that he couldn't wait much longer. And that once he took out that one Mangonel from Valis, he just had to go. He brought the petards in. He brought the Vils as well. And the Vils with the big assist here on the Mangonel in the end. And the funny thing for Valis is he's repairing with his wood villagers. Whereas for Barles, he had wood villagers and he also had repair villagers. And that's just because of, you know, his 40 villagers. He doesn't have 20 of them sitting inside of a castle. Anyways, an amazing game. Photo finish here in sudden death. Both players found ways to castle drop each other, and the water elements were cool. I hope people on YouTube enjoy this. This is like an instant classic, and these guys are going to play more games. So YouTube, you know the drill by now, but in case you don't, the full series will be on my extras channel, so that'll be in the description. Unless, of course, every single game is a banger like that one. And then they'll all be individual uploads. But yeah, just check the description if you want to watch the full series and if you're hungry for more content. But just quick look through on the resources here. 23 to 13 there for Barles with the KD. There's the resources. He collected more wood and more gold, I guess. And somehow ended up collecting more resources in that game. It's pretty wild that I said how the Armenians are going to collect more wood. And then Barles ended up prioritizing that more. Unbelievable game. I love how their APM is so chill here. And then I don't know whatever happened here. But they were both going crazy there in early Feudal.